And Madman First Time Chatter says curb the Irby. I mean, you could try, but they're a lot sturdier than they look. I'll tell you that much. And that's coming from hard-earned experience. Maybe if we ignore them, sales will plummet. Possible. Possible. Except we're not the ones buying the turrets. That's the thing. It's everybody else. It's everybody else that's buying them. Where you got? We could do Crimson Crusade. Chat. Do we get into some of the narrative missions? I know we've been kind of just doing more of the random stuff. But when we started doing that in the campaign, when we got into, like, the campaign, the narrative stuff, like, we skyrocketed in terms of money. Like, they just hand that stuff out. Let's see, what do we got? In terms of operations, we just unlocked Crimson Crusade. The only other transmission that we're currently working on is Elite Pilots. So Crimson Crusade is right where we're at. It says difficulty 6. If we're tracking it, let's see where it is. Because we're currently in the Combine. It is... Oh, that's actually a pretty hefty journey. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty journey, and we don't have a lot of money. So we can head that direction, but we'll need to be very selective. I just hate it when brain farts. Yeah. Narrative go. Yeah, again, the narrative missions, they just hand out, like, badass mechs and shitloads of money and experience, and it's like, damn. We can head to this garrison duty contract. It's not for anybody that we actually care about, but it should hopefully net us some money. Before we go, let's make sure that we're actually repairing our mechs. Actually, not bad in terms of... I mean, we got away with less than 500k in repairs. Then again, if we're gonna do narrative missions, I feel like doing them for Kurita is not the way to go. Because they don't like us. So doing narrative missions for them is not really going to benefit us that much, because we're not going to get good picks. We're not going to get a lot of money. So I'm all for doing narrative missions, but I feel like we need to do them for other factions. Maybe we head down to this Davian section of space here. Because we definitely got more stuff against the DCMS, which is what we're looking for. Let's see. Targeted kill contract, Kurita versus Davian. We've got garrison duty versus independence. We could do that. I mean, we're not going to make a whole lot on it, though. Let's see. Let's try out the beachhead contract first, because it's on the way. We're going to have to pass through the system regardless. So let's do that. We'll pick up that mission, make a little more money, and then we'll start heading into Davian space. Yeah, we'll need to build up our rep before we... I think before I try to do Crimson Crusade, I want to build up rep with Kurita, but currently we're fighting against them, so it just doesn't make a lot of sense for us to take that contract. But we got a beachhead. It's only difficulty 16. It's Outworlds versus Independence, so not really a whole lot to gain or lose here. But max salvage shares and... Fuck me, look at that payout. Good, like, I know it's a beachhead contract, and those are pretty tough. But goddamn, look at this!
The extreme weather conditions will interfere with your sensors.
Why do I feel like we're about to get our asses kicked, chat? Fight your way to Steiner space and pick up the 4th succession war line. I'm not against that either, Erst, but I definitely want to do it in a different section of space. Like, if we do it by, like, working our way along the Davian-Kurita border, then we'll actually have decent contracts that we can take as we try to work our way to that side of the galaxy. So, I'm definitely in favor of it. I'm not against that idea. Sadly, we are at the tonnage limit. I really feel like this is gonna be a rough one, though. Based on how much they're willing to pay, either that or they have no idea what they're asking us to do. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. But I feel like the rewards are much higher than they should be.
Your job is to eliminate any defending forces and capture the enemy fortification. Our employers can't land dropships until the satellite relays controlling air and orbital weapons are destroyed. Destroy them.
Okay. Well, you know what? Rihanna actually wasn't lying about visibility this time around.
Coordinating our attack.
Light 'em up, boys. See if we can take out these turrets.
Enemy artillery to be relentless.
Target is down.
Yeah, we already know about artillery, Rihanna. They love their artillery. Yeah, no, really. I mean, look at this visibility. This is actually kind of cool. Like, to see a mission where the visibility is actually heavily impaired.
So you will have to search for them.
I don't know if that's like a... I don't know if that's an updated thing or what, but that's actually kind of cool. There we go.
Enemy destroyed.
Now. Oh, of course the artillery's all the way on the other side of the map. Alright. Well, I guess we better get moving then. Oh, lovely. For whatever reason, I can't see the radius of the artillery. Is it the vision mode that I'm in? Yeah, for whatever reason, in these vision modes, it's not showing me the radius.
Group target acknowledged.
Well, this is gonna be a problem.
Target destroyed.
Focus target updated.
We may not be able to do the thing where I go and destroy the artillery.
Target destroyed.
Acquired.
Come on. There we go. I'm about to say, give me the light. Give me the light.
Eliminate all the defenders.
Tango down.
Okay.
I can't target that. Coordinating on target ID.
Can we hit the turret? Yeah, this is not good. This is very not good.
Coordinating our attack.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging. Tango down.
God, I'm taking so much damage from this fucking artillery because I can't see where it's landing. Like, I feel like I have to go in this vision mode because that's the only way I can know where the artillery is so I can dodge it. It's actually kind of dumb. But it is what it is. We'll just have to make do. Like I've said a million times before. That's what Battletech's all about. That is what Battletech is all about.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified.
to see if I can take this guy out without actually seeing him.
Missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Come on, baby. There we go. Please die. Please die. There we go. Outstanding. Still taking way more damage than I would like. Please die. Please die. Thank you. Alright, now let's take out this artillery before I get cored again.
Target destroyed.
Please die. Alright, there we go. Take that out. Now let's take this out. Just walking through all the artillery here. Okay, no more artillery. Thank you, Jesus. Now we can switch back to a vision mode that actually lets me see what the hell I'm doing. I think we have to go over here, and then we have to, like, hold the position. Yeah, you guys shoot at that thing, whatever that is.
Great work, Commander. Anti-aircraft guns are now
'Kay.
online. Support dropships will now be able to land.
So whatever was over here at this previous objective, like, we were there, and I rolled through and blew up everything that moved, and yet for some reason it's still saying that we're missing something, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And Gilfix coming into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Gilfix. Welcome to the chat on a Saturday. Glad to have you. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. Yeah, somebody put icy hat on my sensors. Hey, there we go. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of backup here. Still took a lot of damage on this mission, unfortunately. Well, I did. Even if the rest of the mechs maybe didn't. So what do I need? Like, do we need to just destroy the gun? Is that what's... Like, I'm confused about what exactly the game wants us to do. It says eliminate defending units, but there's nothing here. I mean, the only thing that's even remotely hostile at the moment would be the giant gun. But that's scenery. Did we get a bug or something? Like, I'm very confused. I'm not 100% sure what the game wants us to do. Do we destroy that and they just didn't tell us that? Yeah, I'm very confused right now. Oh. Yeah, there are VTOLs, but they're friendly VTOLs. What? I'm at... Like, I don't know what to do here. Because the only thing to destroy is this. And it doesn't normally ask us to destroy these things. Because again, they're just scenery, so I'm not... Okay, let's switch to somebody that's a little bit better suited to destroying everything. How about that? Did that do it? That did not, in fact, do it. Okay, Chad. I am officially confused. I am officially confused. I don't know if this is a bug. I feel like it's a bug. Yeah, I mean, the VTOLs are friendly, though. That's the thing, is they're just hovering. I mean, they're all pointed that direction. Maybe one of the defending units, like, wandered off? It could be a tank that fell into a crevice, but you would think that it would, like, pop up on sensors for at least a second. But let's do a little loop around. We'll go over here where the VTOLs are. We'll go over where the VTOLs are, and maybe there's something over there. Yeah, I mean, if there's like a vehicle or something that got stuck and they can't actually hit it, but they're like over there, maybe that's what's going on. I would have to say, though, if this is in fact a bug, it would be the first time I've run into one, but that's always a possibility when you're dealing with mods. I'm just looking for, like, any enemy sensor contact that might pop up. But, so far, I'm not finding anything. I'm very confused. I mean, I'm gonna be very upset if we have to just abort the mission because it bugged. Rihanna, I love treasure, but we're kind of in the middle of trying to find out where the enemy went right now.
Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Alright, I guess we walk around the other side. This is very disappointing for me. But I guess we'll walk around the other side of the mountain, and maybe it's over there. I don't really know. Yeah, like I said, if it's a bug, it's actually my first bug that I've experienced in the game. At least that I can think of. Ah! Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Go get him, boys. There we go. Oh, now we have to go capture the target. This isn't even the end.
Move in.
Oh, that's not good.
And keep the base clear of hostiles. We've made a
Well, Rihanna, we kind of had to go over to the middle of Timbuktu.
They're going to try and recapture this base.
Ah, hell.
And take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles. That matches.
I'm always prepared for incoming hostiles. It just doesn't necessarily mean that we do a very good job. Like, being prepared and not dying are two very different things. We get a ground vehicle of some description. If I can't hit the VTOLs, I can at least try to take out the ground target. Oh my goodness. Stop it.
Copy. Target.
Oh, I lost the large laser. Outstanding.
Focus engagement on Leech target.
Target destroyed.
Remember, AC-2s are still a threat to light mechs.
Target destroyed.
Basically makes your radar like old Mechwarrior games. Yeah, the sensors are a little goofy in this game. Where, like, you'll get a sensor lock and then nothing will change and no one will move, but somehow you lose the target. It's odd. I think I'm just gonna have my people, capture this, and I'm just gonna have to run away.
Invalid target. Moving as a unit, Commander.
You guys go there. I'm gonna go somewhere else where there aren't enemies. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Because if I do that, then what's probably gonna happen is all the enemies will spawn on me, and then I'll get, the thing where... Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Your designated position.
What are you guys pointing at? We got an SRM carrier. I wish that the allies would listen to that. Go get that guy. Go get that guy. Okay, never mind. No. You guys form on me. You form on me. I was hoping if I told him to go kill that SRM carrier that the allies would go get him too, but does not appear to be the case. And I want to keep my guys here. I mean, he doesn't want to seem to want to come around the mountain. He's probably stuck on some terrain. But I'm okay with that. I am 100% okay with that. Now we're gonna have to defend, right? They're gonna drop some more dudes on us. Oh no, we actually have to go kill this guy. Okay, let's go get him then. Let's go get him then, Chad. Guys. I am literally about to get torsoed here. It would be great if you guys would actually do some work. Okay. Now what? Do we get Space Booba? No, we don't get Space Booba. Now we have to survive the final assault. It looks like VTOLs, which, I mean, hopefully we can handle VTOLs.
An unknown dropship is approaching the area. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that right now, Rihanna. I really don't. I really don't need to hear that right now. Shit. Cicada and Assassin. Go after the Cicada first. Shit. We got a problem, Chet. We got a problem. Oh, the assassin's about to assassinate me, and I have no close-in weapons. Oh no! Oh no! What do I do?
Enemy mech down.
Get the Vulcan. Murder him before he murders me. Come on, you donkeys. Okay, there we go.
Secured this location.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed re-entry. Lights are green. Dropships can now...
We're gonna do it. I want to look at the space mover, but I want to see if we can take these guys out before. Yeah, I think it's too late. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to take them out. Heavy PPC flea isn't real. It can't hurt you. I mean, it still scares me, even if it can't hurt me. You missed me running around like a coward. I wanted to try to take out the mercs, but sadly, we had to finish up the mission. We're respected. I don't know why we're respected after that. That was an absolutely disgusting shine. But we're respected. And the Panther didn't get cored, so it definitely could have been worse. And man, total payout. Why they said that our payout was 4.6 million C-bills. Why am I only getting 1.7? That smells like bullshit to me. But anyway, let's have a look at the mechs. We could take another Panther, we could take a Blackjack, although we'd have to put it back together. We could start the Mech Bay Heresy off right with a fire starter. We could also take a Vulcan, but it got cored. Like, I'm trying to take mechs that didn't have their cores blown up, and the only thing that didn't have its core taken out was the Panther. Yeah, we could take 3 of these mechs. I mean, honestly, if I had to take them, I would probably go for the money. What else do we have in the equipment? Anything? Anything? Nah, nothing that I really care about. Alright, so it's down to the mechs then. Yeah, we don't need to keep them. We definitely don't need to keep them. I think we go for the money here. We go for the money. And the bounty hunter, which we've already talked to him before. He's just telling us about the merc unit stuff. We already know about that. So we finished up the Cantina mission to destroy VTOLs. That one was easy. Alright, now let's get back into the mech bay here. And we're gonna sell this. We're actually getting a decent price on these because we're in Outworld's territory. So we'll go ahead and sell the 9R as well. And do we sell the fire starter? I feel like we do. I feel like if we're gonna get a fire starter so that we can start some Mech Bay Heresy, we'll wait until we're able to salvage one that's in a little better condition. Hopefully one that didn't get cored. Alright, let's see. That's not too bad. Repairs-wise, this is not as bad as I expected. The Panther's gonna be a little bit more expensive because we did lose the large laser, sadly. But nothing else. Everything else got damaged, but we didn't actually lose anything but the laser and the arm. So, yeah, 300k is a little choppy, but we're alright. We actually made money on this one, chat. We actually made money for a change. Alright, the only other contract is against Davian. I'm actually not against the idea, but it's a multi-mission operation. So, I don't think that's gonna work out for us. Alright, to the star map. To the star map. Let's see. We've got a garrison duty against Davian. Again, we've got some reputation to burn for them, so maybe it's not a bad idea. And then we've got a raid contract against Kirita. So maybe we take the garrison duty, and then we head over here and hit the raid contract, and then we'll start heading west. Just hit the conflict zones along the border so we've got more people to work at. Yeah, I think we'll hit Bryceland. Again, I'm gonna hit this Christoblus, because there's one contract we can do for independence. Again, it's against Davian, but I'm okay with that because we've got a good positive reputation with them. So we can actually stand to do a mission against them and not completely tank our reputation. So we'll do both. More missions means more money, and more money is good. Yeah, we might want to hit an industrial sector as well. Once we've actually got these couple of missions out of the way, I mean, we're gonna have to travel and take work as we go. It's not gonna be a straight shot where we just, you know, hey, we're just gonna go until we get to the galactic core. We'll have to work on our way over. So, we'll be alright. I think. Let's see. Yeah, see, we've got a plus 70 reputation with House Davian. Taking one mission against them is not going to completely tank that. Sadly, they're not giving us much in the way of salvage shares, but it's independent, so I'm not surprised.
Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions.
Let me see. I think we're in good shape here. Again, this lance is not terrible. It's a little heavy for the mission, but we're not going to get much in terms of salvage anyway, so I think that's okay. And Water rolling into the chat. Good to see you, Water. And speaking of water, I need some hydration. I'm not even going to make y'all pay for it. But good to see you, Water. Glad to have you. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far, and good to see you again. Glad you can make it for another stream as we continue our career in modded Mechwarrior 5. Alright, Chad, let's make it hot. Let's make it hot. Let us make that bread. I said make it hot. God damn it. There we go. Man, what is it with the terrible visibility in these missions?
Commander. They're on their last stand. Let's get to the forward operating base.
Can do, Rihanna. Let's go. Where's all of our turret cartel stuff?
Just in time, Commander.
Mercenary Lance.
Like,
We're grateful for your assistance. We sacrificed a lot for the community to grow to what it is. And we're not ready to just let others come in and rip that away from us.
Now fan out and take defensive positions.
I mean, I'm just saying. Let her rip, boys. Let her rip. I mean, I'm sure there are more enemies than just this Vulcan, but as long as he's the only one showing his face on sensors. Oh, well, spoke too soon. Listen, I don't know if you know this, but I am well acquainted with the workings of Thunderdome.
Keep them away from us. Moving into formation.
Alright, boys, on me. Ignore the Vulcan for now.
Focus target updated.
Oh, God bless America. You're gonna make me destroy the entire frickin' place.
Recon has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
The emergency
Inside the minimum range.
Give me another option now. Merc, you better be saving some of
Don't.
that for the enemy.
Let's maybe not destroy the entire base in pursuit of the enemy.
Target.
Like, I have to hang back, which is not... It's not in my nature. It is not in my nature. Oh, hi, Mark.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
Man, they are...
Group target acknowledged.
Hey, they are not playing around. Can we please take this mercenary out so we can focus on, like, the enemies that are trying to destroy everything? That'd be cool. LRM 40 character. Alright. There we go.
Coordinating on target ID.
Light him up. Light him up.
Enemies just lit up a chemical tank.
You know, I'm doing the best I can, buddy. Alright, there we go. There we go.
Target received. Engaging.
Why am I getting shot in the back? Which one of you doofuses is letting me get shot in the back?
Burn that target down.
Yes, do please burn that target down instead of letting him just continuously shoot me in the back. If you don't mind.
Target destroyed.
There we go. There we go. God bless it.
Tango eliminated. Coordinating our attack. Target is down.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Tango down.
Critical.
Coordinating our attack.
Our employers will be pleased that we have held our ground and saved this facility. Good work, Commander.
Sorry about that, chat. They've now officially busted out the leaf blower, so I may have to mute occasionally, depending on whether or not he decides to stick the exhaust of the damn leaf blower right underneath my door. I apologize. Water says, sometimes I feel like my lance meets are the best players the opposing team has. I agree, especially in the vanilla campaign, like with no mods for the AI. Yeah, it's it can be pretty rough. Alright, well we got some more intel on Greg's Longstriders. That's kind of a dumb name, but hey, whatever. Alright, we can take a fire starter, or we could potentially take some other salvage. I think we just take the fire starter and sell it, honestly. We're not getting much in the way of salvage picks regardless, so might as well. And repairs are minimal all around. You love to see it. And the bounty hunter giving us some random equipment. Nothing special this time around, but that's okay. That is okay. So let's sell this fire starter. And that is not what I wanted to do. Let's see, you're a skirmisher, you're still running sniper, you're still running juggernaut. What is juggernaut again? We'll move aggressively towards the enemy. Do not break off if damaged, so provide support. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do brawler instead. I don't want, like, I know it makes sense for the hunchback to just charge in and not give a shit about any damage. Like, that's 100% on brand for a hunchback. However, we're not at the point in the campaign where we can just throw mechs away like that. And we got Dusty Myolith coming into the chat, first time chatter. Welcome, Dusty. Good to see you. Glad to have you on a Saturday, and hopefully your weekend is going well so far. And we've got the Mech Frog. Is the Mech Frog, are you the Mech Frog, or are you a different the Mech Frog? Because if you are the Mech Frog, then we are glad to have... Actually, it doesn't matter. Any Mech Frog is a good Mech Frog, let's be honest. I mean, let's not mince words here. Well, good to see you, Mech Frog. Glad to have you. I know we had somebody that was like Mechanical Frog 12 in here in the chat once upon a time. But yeah, any frog is a blessing. I agree. I agree. So good to see you. Glad to have you. Hopefully you are also having an outstanding weekend as we play through some Mechwarrior 5 on a lightly modded campaign. Lightly modded. Let's see. With that out of the way, I mean, we could do this, but it's multi-mission. Scorched Earth against Independence. Again, because our reputation is so bad with Kurita, I don't think it's worth it. We're not going to get much in the way of salvage picks. Yeah? Anthanosi gifting a sub to the Mech Frog. Welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions, Mech Frog. We are always glad to have new converts. We only have one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. Hopefully you enjoy. Anthanosi, thank you so much for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. Thank you for gifting that sub. You guys do not have to support the stream that way, but I appreciate it all the same. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. If you think that I'm creating the kind of content that deserves that support, then I appreciate you. I really, really do. Let's hit the star map. Let's hit the star map. We are gonna head to, I think it was Bryceland? Yeah, there we go. Raid contract against the dragon. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. And once again, I forgot to repair our mechs before we leave, because I forget that all the time. I don't know if I've mentioned this, I'm kind of an idiot. So just FYI. If you came to this stream for MLG pro gameplay, you are going to be disappointed. Oh no, wait, I did repair everything. How about that? Man, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Weird. Weird. And the Mech Frog gifting a sub to Snoop Frog. Snoop Frog, welcome back to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. And Mech Frog, thank you so much for that generosity as well. I can see, you know, frogs looking out for frogs and all that. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you so much for the support. It's frog bias, but can you blame the guy? I mean, come on. He's got to look out for his people. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially in the inner sphere. I mean, compartmentalized, such as it is. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Honestly, we can take both of these, except this is a multi-mission operation, so that's not going to work out. Sadly, it's desert, but it's night. Not that environment affects heat generation too much, but you know how we do, chat. We're taking max salvage. You know the rules, and so do I. So we'll take our max salvage, and let's get into it. I'm wondering, do we want to swap anybody out? Because I haven't put the commander in. Yeah? It doesn't look like anybody's maxed out yet, so maybe we just stick with what we got. But it's a dry heat. Oh my god, Mech Frog. Jesus. You're either from Arizona or Texas. Because if you're from Arizona, everyone says that, and if you're from Texas, you hate everyone that says that. I am from Texas, so you can guess how I feel about it. And Ven rolling into the chat resub, repriming for a third month, says reporting for duty with a Dan salute. Well, welcome to the stream, Ven. Good to see you. Glad to have you on a Saturday. And thank you so much for the 3 months of continued support. Again, y'all don't have to do that. You're too good to me. Thank you so much. Thank you for continuing to support me, support this community, and support the stream as well. Fuck that heat makes my ass hair itchy. Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, that's the classic thing. If you're from Arizona or Nevada, just, oh, don't worry, it's a dry heat. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean?
We have been tasked with destroying a local
I feel that's like when people tell you that beauty's only skin deep. Like, that's the kind of stuff that pretty people tell ugly people so they don't feel so bad about being ugly. Yeah, we're in the preheating phase of Texas. So I've joked before that Texas has 2 seasons. We have 6 months of balls-ass hot, and then we have 6 months of not balls-ass hot, but still hot. We are currently in the not balls-ass part of Texas heat, so... I mean, we're already seeing some 80 and 90 degree days, depending on where you are in the state, and it's only April. So it's only gonna get worse from here. Daniel, get out of here with Celsius. Get out of here with Celsius. We only speak in freedom units in this chat. Nah, I'm kidding. I understand a lot of you guys are not from the United States, and that's okay. It's okay to not be the best. It happens. Was that the guy that I just saw on sensors? Because I thought he was on this side. I guess it's whatever. Come here, you. Go into the darkness, Jesus. I know we turned the durability of vehicles down, but sometimes I'm still surprised by just how much damage these things can take. Chet, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at who's hanging in the back there, and I already know it's gonna be Northman. God damn it, Northman, what are you doing? You are in the fastest mech in this lance. Why are you always in the back? Are you good? Did you figure out where the party is? Good lord. I don't know why. Like, again, that particular Phoenix Hawk is the fastest one that we're fielding. And for some stupid reason, he's always the one that's way behind everybody else. I mean, come on, dude. The Hunchback is outrunning you. That shouldn't be a thing. The only thing that should ever get outrun by a Hunchback is maybe an Urban Mech, and that's only if the Hunchback pilot isn't drunk yet.
New target Panther.
Lance target received.
Oh my. Well, that's a PPC, Panther. Feel free to unload everything in his general direction, boys. Stop it. Stop with your sensor BS. I can clearly see him. I know the enemy's there. You should too. Oh, look at that. He actually got up on the high ground. Hello there.
Target destroyed.
Tango down.
Nearly
Oh,
there,
we got some
Commander.
loot.
Approach the hidden
I do love me
object
some
to pick
loot.
it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Alright, what did we get?
Payload acquired.
We got some Frank's Red Hot and a little bit of money, chat. I'll take it. Speaking of the little trash can that could. We got an AC2 version. Oh, this is the one that has the one AC2 in each arm. That thing can actually hurt if he gets a bead on you.
New target Spider.
Oh, spider. I don't like spiders.
Target acquired.
Wilco. Focusing
Okay,
fire.
focus down the Irby first. Now let's take out the spider. Leg him. Give him the chair. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Focus target
Oh, it's
updated.
another one. I just took care of your cousin. You're a little late. I do like now with the new AI, you'll notice the mechs will like turn their torso to avoid fire. That's a nice little touch. I mean, I don't do that because I'm terrible at this game. But it's nice to see the AI do it to like mitigate damage. Because the vanilla AI sure as hell doesn't do that.
Target acquired.
Shared targets.
Alright, there we go.
Enemy destroyed.
And it looks like we get, somehow, an enemy coming from the direction that we came from.
Acquired.
I'm not sure how that works.
Target destroyed.
Go into the darkness.
Target destroyed.
You know, if there's one thing that you can give credit to the J. Edgar for, it's being very durable for its weight class. Spiders don't deserve an eject. That's not true. I mean, that's like saying urban mechs don't deserve an eject. Anybody that's willing to get into one of those mechs deserves to get out alive. If you've got the balls of steel to try to field one of those weapon systems, you deserve a break. You deserve a break. Not everybody's gonna use the Yeet C, but I think everybody deserves one. Man, it's a good thing that we're not here to protect this town, because that AC-20 shot out of nowhere kind of put a stop to that. Correct. It's a trash can, not a trash can. Megas has the right of it. Yeah, that's one of the weird things, too. One of the pilots sounds like Zoidberg. I have noticed there are some voice actors for some of the pilots and other characters in this game. Like, obviously everybody knows about Jensen, right? But, like, I occasionally hear other voice actors, and I'm like, I know that voice from somewhere. And if it isn't that person, it sounds very reminiscent of a voice that I know. I mean, there's clearly nobody in this town. It doesn't really matter if we destroy everything, right? Oh, good lord. It's the SRM carrier. Everybody, you disrespect the SRM carrier one time, and one time only. You do not survive to disrespect it a second time. Alright, let's see. We got one more antenna. I don't know why you gotta send battle mechs to destroy antennas. You could have done this, like... This is the military equivalent of could have been an email. This could have been an airstrike. Like, you're sending in several hundred tons worth of heavy metal and firepower for something that you could have accomplished with a couple of 500-kilogram bombs.
All objectives destroyed. We are inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
Oh, there's the VTOLs. VTOLs, the lemmings of the biotech universe. What's 500 kilograms in freedom units? It's about 672 hot dogs, or if you grew up with the hamburger system, it's about 269 cheeseburgers. It's closer to 300 cheeseburgers it's closer to 300 hamburgers if they don't have the cheese. Yeah, hot dogs are good. Hot dogs are good. Have I read any of the Battletech novels? I read a few many, many years ago. I have not read any in probably a decade or more. Sadly, I am not as much of a reader as I used to be. I used to read a lot of books. I don't read so much anymore. Just, my life has not evolved in such a way that I have a lot of time to read. We measure freedom units in kilotons, I thought. I mean, no, we measure retribution in kilotons. And occasionally megatons. But, Alright, what did we get here? So we're obviously gonna take both mechs, because that's basically free money. Most of the weapon systems here are butt cheeks, so maybe we take the salvage parts. I mean, we need money. I could take the weapon systems and just sell them. I mean, the spider isn't worth a whole lot, but I guess we'll take the Irby salvage since we already have some. Alright, let's see. And everybody made it out with no injuries, minimal damage across the board. You love to see it. Even has the clan birth novels. Gonna get those when my check hits. Well, there you go. We're measuring freedom tons, not French toes. That's true. That's true. Let's see. Do we take the contracts? No. Stop it. Stop thinking about it. Stop tempting it. We're not doing it. We are not doing it. Alright, let's get those boys out of here. We'll repair everything up. Hopefully shouldn't be too expensive, but we're already making some decent money off of these contracts as we move. Let's see. Star map, what's next? So with Bryceland out of the way, we've got a multi-mission contract, we've got a battlefield, Scorched Earth, I don't think we're gonna take. Garrison duty against independence wouldn't be terrible. Yeah. I wonder. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm just debating on whether these contracts are actually worth it before we leave the conflict zone. Because I'm thinking we take a mission or two more in this conflict zone. Then we'll hit this industrial zone and then head over here. What is this? Oh, yikes. As difficulty 7 to 10. I don't think we're quite ready for that. We could potentially head over here. This is 5 to 8, which is a little more on our difficulty range. So yeah, I think we'll take one more mission here, hit the industrial zone, and then we'll head down to this conflict zone, and we'll probably have to hang out here for a little bit. But it'll be in Davian space, so most of the missions will probably be for them. Nothing ever really happens on the Confine Fed Sun's border, pretty boring. And you're not wrong, but at this point in the campaign where we're pretty early in the campaign, I'm trying not, so we just did a vanilla campaign, and we finished it up last stream. Where I basically played through the vanilla campaign. We also did the Rise DLC. And the problem is that I basically just took every mission that was available, regardless of the employer. And what ended up happening was we had pretty much every faction hating us. And so everywhere we went, not only did we have issues because we had the conflict zone penalty, but we were also having increased prices because every faction that we ran into hated us. And so we were like, well, I decided on this playthrough, I was like, let's have at least 1 or 2 people that don't hate our guts. So we've been focusing on beating up on Kurita just to keep all of the hate focused on a single faction. And I see you up there, Kailania, in the chat. Don't think I missed you, but good to see you. Glad to have you on a Saturday. Glad you could join us. But let's see. We got Garrison Duty against Independence, and we've got Battlefield against the Outworlds. They're both the same difficulty, same tonnage limit. Honestly, I think the Battlefield contract is the better get, because if we do well, we can actually make a little bit of extra money, I believe. Or am I thinking of Warzone? I'm not entirely sure. If everyone doesn't hate your guts, you're not living your best Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions life. Nah, I would file that under Cult of Bad Strategic Decisions. That's more of a high-level decision. I mean, it's still a bad one, so it's, you know, you're not entirely wrong, but if everyone hates you, you might be a Blakeist. I mean, yeah. I mean, I occasionally say, have you accepted our Lord and Savior, Jerome Blake, but I say it as a joke. I know chat gets their undergarments in a wad every time I say it, but can't wait for the Centurion and the Uziel. Yeah, if you guys don't know, so I know as many Battletech fans as we have in the chat, but if you guys don't know, and speaking of, I know you don't stream, but I'll do this anyway. If you guys don't know, the Mech Frog is in fact the Mech Frog, the mechanical Mech Frog from the YouTubes. Great content creator, puts out Battletech lore videos on vehicles, on the mechs, on all sorts of different stuff. So again, I know a lot of you guys already know who Mech Frog is, but if you don't, definitely go check him out on the YouTubes. You're just Mechanical Frog on the YouTubes, right, Mech? I believe. I forget what your channel's actual name is. I just know you as Mechanical Frog. But yeah, definitely check them out on the YouTubes if you don't know them, if you haven't seen their content. Again, outstanding content creator, puts out good shit all the time. Right up there. I mean, they're a relatively new content creator in the Battletech space, but they are absolutely out there amongst the greats. You know, in the same vein as like Tex and Sven and Big Red. Like, if you know Battletech content, Mechfrog is definitely putting out the quality. So check them out. If you have not yet, definitely check them out. They are worth a watch. Outstanding content. And of course, good to have you, Mechfrog, once again. I figured I would go ahead and shout you out for everybody that didn't realize you were in here. Not that I'm trying to give everybody the starry eyes and the celebrity treatment, but I'm a firm believer in supporting the content creators that I enjoy. And you are definitely one of them. Let's see. I think we're in good shape here, chat. Let's make it hot. Correct. Every time you think of a frog in Battletech, you think of battle armor, and that's why. Well, I appreciate your support, Mechfrog. Just being here. I tell my people all the time, whether you spend 5 minutes or 5 hours in the stream, every person that's here, as long as you're hanging out and having a good time, that's what I'm doing this for. So, I appreciate every single minute that you guys decide to spend here. Because all those minutes matter. You could have spent them somewhere else, but you decided to spend them here, and I will always take the time to recognize that. Especially somebody like you that's busy creating content of your own. So, if you're spending some of your valuable free time to hang out in this band of misfits, then we appreciate you.
We have the opportunity to pull off a big payday if we can maintain this position beyond what our contract stipulates, Commander. That said, Farhad will never shut up about it if your mechs return to the hangar looking like Swiss cheese. Good luck.
Listen, Brianna, I know you and Fahad kind of have a thing, but if he gets uppity, just let me talk to him. I have no problem putting that limey bastard in his place. We've had words before, and we'll have words again.
Got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Well, there you go, Mechfrog. Glad to hear it. There are actually quite a lot of people in the community that, you know, they're painting minis, or they're watching other stuff in the background, or, I mean, there are a lot of folks that just listen in and do other stuff, and I 100% support it. I have certainly done my share of that, watching or just listening to a stream while I do some other stuff, so. Glad that I can be some good background noise for your videos. Oh look, it's a spider.
Brace yourselves.
What? Did he just went through the side of that building. Okay. I guess, you know what? We're not here to defend the thing. We're just here to kill stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys duke it out. Y'all do what you do.
Coordinating our attack.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Target received. Engaging.
That is a Shadowhawk with a medium rifle? Okay. I mean, that's not the chariot that I'd choose to meet death in, but you do you, I guess. Oh, come on now. There we go. Give him the business, boys. Give him the business. I can't fire the missiles. I'm having that Solid Snake moment. It's no good. I can't do it. If that doesn't do the job. Alright, now we got another J. Edgar here. Curse the pilot of Shadowhawk. I mean, I have an appreciation for the Shadowhawk at lower level play because it's a good, dependable mech. But against any kind of competent pilots, it's no good. especially in the hands of the AI in this game.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target acquired.
This is what LRMs are for, chat. And Nicholas Yost, first time chatter, says, "Sup, y'all."
Watch out for them.
Well, sup, Nicholas? Good to see you. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us for some Mechwarrior 5 on this Saturday, and hopefully you're having an outstanding weekend so far.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I can't target that.
Target can.
You better target that.
Focusing fire.
Alright, we got ourselves another 9R. But that's okay. As with all Panthers, we can sandpaper it down pretty quickly. I'm doing well. Well enough, Nicholas. I've certainly had worse days. I've had better days, but I've definitely had worse ones. So I can't complain.
Enemy mech down.
Alright, that takes care of that. Oh. Got a fire starter. Is this a VTOL? There's like a vehicle marker right underneath me. Whatever it is, I think it's gone.
Target acquired.
Coordinating on target ID.
Go get that fire starter. Just don't let him start a fire on you. Because that would be bad. Actually, you know what? Fall back. Fall back. If he's gonna be torching you, then let him come out into the open. Look, Hunchy, I know you want to fight in an urban environment because that's what hunchbacks do, but bring your goofy ass to me.
On our way.
This
Advertised
way.
location.
There we go.
Holding. At location.
There we go. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there.
We've reached our quarter, Commander. From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like.
Good,
We're
let's
on
do it.
standby to pick you up when you're ready for evac.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Nicholas. Glad that you enjoy Mechwarrior. If so, then that is currently what we're playing. We're playing a lightly modded campaign currently. Or I'm sorry, we're playing a lightly modded career. So we are in the sandbox mode of the game. We've got a lot of the classics. You're yet another. We've got the pilot overhaul. We got the TT AI mod. So nothing outrageous or crazy about this mod pack. Speaking from experience about the shitbox with 20-inch rims, someone bought a beaten up green rusty Civic from my first employer, repossessed it a month later, and it had 20-inch rims. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're allowed to have your own priorities in life, but I would argue that some people's priorities are kind of screwed up. Alright, let's see. You're alright. Hunchback could be better. I think we're okay. We'll stick around for a little bit, see if we can make a little bit of extra money. I mean, Megas, I don't know how familiar you are with the hot lore of this channel, but if you know what the baby back is, then you already know. We have committed the gravest of heresies. We removed the hunch from the hunchback. And if there were more melee weapon options in BTA, I would have absolutely given it melee weapons instead of plasma rifles. Currently, we are piloting a 9R Panther with a large laser. I would have taken the PPC, but we plan on giving this to the AI at some point. And the AI is not great with PPCs. But we call it a baby back because we just completely removed the hunch. We put the weapon systems in the arms. Like, the plasma rifles were on the arms, there was no back. Like, there was nothing there. No boombox at all. On either side. It was glorious. That campaign actually made me... It helped me learn respect for the plasma rifles. I stand by my statement that the plasma rifle is the only positive contribution that Capellans have ever made to civilization. Like, if you can say one good thing it's about Capellans, it's that they created plasma rifles. Rihanna, a bearing, a heading, anything. Okay. A fire starter. I'm not even gonna move. I'm gonna see if we can kill him before I have to move. Well, now I'm gonna have to move. Oh, you better believe that I'm gonna leg you, my friend. Oh, you would hide behind the buildings. Guys, come back to me before you get shredded. Stop fighting in urban environments. That's not what you're good at. Hey, you stupid donkeys, get over here. Get out of the frickin' facility / city and get over here.
Watch out. That mech is going critical.
My scope is lighting up with more targets.
You guys are not that bright, you know that?
Stay frosty.
Tell you what.
We're moving into position.
We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here by the extract, and that's where I want you donkeys to stay.
New target, Vulcan.
On station.
Oh, it's a Vulcan. I applaud your bravery.
Inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
I applaud your bravery. Oh, mama, where did that come from? Oh, it's VTOLs. I should have known.
Clears the area. That mech is about to go critical. Tango down.
There we go. The AC-2 is in fact no joke when you're piloting a Panther. I mean, every weapon system is no joke when you're piloting a Panther. Anytime now. Anytime now. It's fine. I still got plenty of ammo. Alright. I think we can get out of here, chat. Well, never mind. If they're gonna continue to throw enemies at me, then I will oblige and continue to destroy them. So it looks like we got a mech. That looks like maybe a Phoenix Hawk based on the profile. Oh, and we got a commando as well. Alright. Do not fight them in the city. That's right. Just stay over here. Stay over here. I didn't get a chance to see whether that carrier... There's a missile carrier over there, but I didn't get a chance to see whether it was an LRM or SRM carrier. Come here, you. Yeah, I'm kind of just letting them take their own targets at this point. sadly, I don't have a lot of close-range firepower, and Northman is taking some damage here, so I think we'll get out of here once we've cleared these mechs off the scope. I don't want us to take so much damage that it's not worth all the extra money that we're making. Come on, baby. Get there. Get there. There we go. And see, chat, that's why I don't give jump jets to our units, because they just jump for the sake of jumping. They don't really do anything with the jump jets. They just jump around. Which is fine if you're listening to the song, but if you're in a mech, in a combat situation, you probably shouldn't be jumping unless it's, like, good to do that. Yeah, Nicholas, we've been fighting mostly cicadas, actually.
Job well done.
And I don't know if that's yet another mech lab thing, because, like, at least in the vanilla campaign, they were spamming locusts, like, through the entire campaign, it felt like. Crab would be a good grab, correct. I mean, as we've discussed previously, everything returns to crab, eventually. Man, that's a lot of mech salvage, and we got 30 picks. I like it. Let's see, we got the Shadowhawk 2P, which is kind of butt cheeks. What the hell? Ow. Chat, hold on. This is actually kind of important. I gotta take... Yeah, I apologize, chat. I had to take that one. It was a potential job-related call, so I didn't want to let that one pass up. It's odd that they would call me on a weekend, but I wasn't gonna let that one go. But let's see. Speaking of crab, we can get crab. And we still got 15 more picks. So either we take a Phoenix Hawk or we take a Vulcan just to sell it. Sadly, General Quarters, I have not grabbed the buy salvage shares mod. It's one of those that I meant to get and I didn't add it to the list. I will probably do that though. So I'm definitely gonna take the crab. I guess we'll take the Phoenix Hawk to sell it. And then let's see, I'll take a tier 1 AC5. And I guess I'll take a tier 1 LRM. Or not, because the game says screw you. Alright, we'll take some... Well, we can't take... Okay, that's it. Just hands off the keyboard. Hands off the keyboard. Put 2 PPCs in the crab. Maybe. I mean, again, we got some new toys. We could definitely commit some mech bay heresy with this crab. Terror drones. Now that's a thing. Yeah, remember the robo-spiders from Red Alert 2 that jumped into tanks and destroyed them from the inside? Yeah, that's terror drones. Those things were great. Like, that's what I loved about Red Alert 2. They had some really great ideas for units. Like, during a time when RTS was kind of stagnating, Red Alert 2 was like, here's fucking Tesla coils and prism lasers and VTOLs and time-traveling troopers. And fucking here's a little robot that climbs inside a tank and destroys it. I was just like, this is awesome. Like, here's dolphins that are good at destroying submarines. I'm like, what the hell? But it was good. It was good. I appreciate the originality in Red Alert 2. All right, let's do these repairs. Nobody lost any parts. And then let's see what we can do with the crab. Again, everything returns to crab. Easy to maintain. So, will be less expensive when it gets all of its arms and legs shot off. Yeah, don't forget the squids. Yeah. The squids, too. Alright, so we need an engine core. And we could ditch the short burst lasers. So this is a laser version of the crab. Which, I mean, we're usually running pretty heavy on laser boats anyway, so I'm not averse to the idea. The question is, we've only got a 340 engine core. If we went to the market, yeah, they don't have any for sale. So I think this crab is gonna go on the back burner for a little while. Actually, you know what? Never mind, because I did say once we did a mission or two, we were gonna head to an industrial zone. So let's do that. Let me see. Star map. Do we want to take another mission first? I don't think we do. I think we just head to an industrial zone. So let me cancel those mech repairs. And we'll do them when we actually get to the industrial zone. And Vin is back. So nice to buy salvage, although can make the game trivial if you have C-bills and buy 20 shares. Yeah, that's one concern that I had, but at the same time, like... Uh-oh. And I see you, Vin. Hydration incoming. But the buying shares mod, to me, is just a way of mitigating that, like... When we were doing the vanilla campaign, yeah. And every time we had the problem of, like, whatever we wanted to salvage, we were only 1 or 2 picks off. And I was like, son of a bitch, I would gladly give up 1 or 2 salvage picks if I could just have the mech that I'm trying to salvage. And General Quarters gifting a sub to Nicholas Yost. Thank you so much, General Quarters, for the generosity, the massive generosity, and the massive chicken. And Nicholas Yost, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. We're glad to have you. We only have 1 flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. You'll find it in the back next to the unreleased folk manuscripts. After hearing that, I need to pee. Well, I'm sorry to do that to you, Grendler, but I figured I'd give you guys a little something for all of your point redeems. Try to spice them up a little bit. We did finally get them working in between streams.